What's up, Deplorable Ones? I'm going to make this one short and sweet this week because I do not have a whole lot of time. Um, but anyway, let's go ahead and get into the review. So, starting things off, you have the newest member of the Deplorable ranks, Nailbender, going up against Blue Team. And what a better way to welcome him in than by going against the high scorer of the week. Blue Team stomps his ass, 192.7 to 117.73. On to the next one, you have an interdivision rival, Beans and Franks, going up against Foosball. Foosball finds its way on top this time at 172.93 to 134.73. And then another one, I really needed Woke Bison to pull this out, and Russell Wilson decided to throw 3 interceptions, which ended up being the difference in the game. Cost him 9 points, which Woke Bison lost by 8. Final score 110.6 to 118.4. And Bad News Beers continues to be that thorn in my side. Caitlyn Jenner's fan club and Spencer Strasmore. Jenner comes out hot and absolutely dismantles Mr. Strasmore. And he deserves it because he was talking shit on my favorite NFL player, Tyler Lockett. Seriously, dude, watch that third touchdown and tell me how many wide receivers you think in the NFL could have come down with that. And we'll talk. Next up, you have Donald Trump, who just really shit the bed this week. And Dr. Feelgood made sure he knew it. 154.8. Oh, yeah, by the way, the score of the Caitlyn Jenner Spencer Strasmore game, 174.7 to 134.4. And the Donald Trump fantasy football versus Dr. Feelgood game ended up being 154.8 to 97.23. And then I managed to survive against Balzac, 123.37 to 95.77. Yeah, this was an interesting week. Blue Team absolutely exploded. Foosball right back up to where he's always been, 172. Jenner comes back to 174. And then some teams just really kind of shit the bed. Myself included. I had one of my worst weeks. I think it's the worst week I've had so far this year. Headed into the standings. So with Donald Trump losing, it ends up being Caitlyn Jenner and Donald Trump atop the Trumptown standings at 5-2 apiece. And then let's see here. Bad News Beers again sitting atop the Bidenville rankings at 5-2. He just won't go away. He just won't lose, man. And then I'm obviously in second place at 4-3 with Woke Bison and Balzac sitting at 1-6 apiece. That's a 2-person race at this point. And then in Libertarian Shanty, it's pretty much the same thing as Bidenville, where you have a 5-2 person who just keeps on winning them. And Blue Team is doing his best to stay in the race at 4-3. Beans and Franks is slipping a little bit at 3-4, and then Nailbender. There's still a chance, but you need some people to lose. And then let's see here. Headed into the next week, we have Special K and Spencer Strasmore, which will be a must-win game for me, I feel like. Man, that's going to be a tough one because Chris Carson got hurt. Don't know if anybody noticed that. And I have 2 running backs on bye. So I may be hurting for a running back here this week. And then you have Donald Trump going against Nailbender. I would say this is a shot in the bucket for Donald Trump, but I don't know. You were a sub 100 team this week, well, this past week. So, I mean, anything can happen. I'll be rooting for Nailbender. Let's see. Dr. Feelgood goes up against Blue Team. That's probably going to be the most interesting matchup of the week. Just two teams that are really close in the standings and really close in point differential and stuff. So I'll be looking forward to that one. But for the record, Dr. Feelgood has a huge opening line at 45.8. So getting some disrespect there, Blue Team. And then you have Caitlyn Jenner playing Balzac. Caitlyn Jenner, again, you returned to form this week, but you've had a couple low weeks, so maybe Balzac will surprise you and come out on top. Who knows? Then you have Beans and Franks versus Bad News Beers. I will be rooting hard for Beans and Franks this week. Hard. Hopefully I can get back to a tie for first place. And then finishing it off, you have Woke Bison going up against Foosball. And what's interesting is the opening line on that one. I don't know if Foosball has a lot of buys coming up, but Woke Bison is currently the favorite at 4.8 points. So could be an interesting week. And again, bye weeks are the great equalizer. For those of you that are just on the cusp, bye weeks are your chance to take advantage for sure. So good luck to you guys. Let's see here. Yeah, waiver wire processing tonight. Make sure you get your bids in, get yourself taken care of. And yeah, I look forward to a fantastic weekend of football coming up. Again, told you I was going to fly through this. This is the first sub 10 minute, probably the first sub 15 minute review that we've had this year. So hopefully everybody got all that information in. Hopefully everybody's pleased. And seriously, man, we are headed towards a close finish in at least 2 of the 3 leagues, if not all 3 of them. So peace out.